Well, good morning. Had a pretty good night's sleep, except for the fact that that rat kept coming by from about 2:30 to 3:30. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he sure wanted in. Definitely gonna have to take care of this. He's big, really big. I think that's called a pack rat. They stink, and they go after shiny things. Not that there's anything shiny around here, but I'm gonna have to do my research on this and eliminate him, because if you know any of the other videos, I hate rodents. Mice, I despise mice. This guy, trifold. He's big. He'd do damage. Anyway, so another thing we're gonna do, I was thinking about this last night. I'm gonna have to dig up the water source at the end of it again. Is what it is. I filled up a bucket last night and it was running very slow, but it was dark, so the amount of silt coming through that pipe is really bad, and it's 800 feet of pipe. I don't want that thing plugging up. So what we're going to do is, I haven't been running the water, or little as possible. I have a new filter. We're going to dig it up. We're going to put a filter in, and I have a couple other ideas that I'm thinking about. I'll show you when we get there. But first, while it's still pretty cool out, I got a nice log that I dropped. I think it was either late winter, early spring. I just want to cut up in like 10-foot lengths, carry it over here, and maybe cut a little bit up and just get a little bit of wood in there. And then we're gonna head over, put the filter in the pipe and get that running good. And maybe we'll see some moose again. Maybe I can get them on camera this time. So, but first we're gonna cook up a nice breakfast, because need some energy to get all this work done. The wood is first, like I said. So yeah, we're gonna cook up breakfast and get going. Right, Soph? Hey? All right, well, let's get to it. Okay, well, breakfast is ready. Scrambled eggs, a couple of sausage, some potatoes from last night, and some bread with jam. Can't beat breakfast. It's Soph? Sophie says so too. All right, well, we're gonna have this, do the dishes, and then we're gonna get cracking on the wood, because I want to get that water done too. So it's gonna be a busy, busy day. Okay, we're gonna get the wood cutting done, and I want to show you. So let's do a test. Let's see how long how much we can cut on one battery. As you can see, I'll show you here. It's fully charged. It's a hard to see with the flex. 9 amp flex, 20 volt, 20/60 volt. Anyway, it's 9 amp, 20 volt. So we'll set that one aside, and again, fully charged. So let's put this on. Chain's good. Okay, well, let's get to it. Let's get that wood over here and start filling this woodshed. Okay, so this is the dead tree that I'm going to take today. I'm not going to cut it up in rounds here. This tree's small enough where I can probably take a 10-foot length, put it on my shoulder, and carry it over to the cabin. So instead of carrying 10 pieces separately, I'll do it one trip. Maybe, we'll see. my 10 feet. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. All right, off we go. Okay, this one's a little heavier. It's the butt of the tree. Anyway, off we go. Okay, well, let's get cutting it up and splitting a little. Okay, so we cut the wood and let's see. So let's check out the battery. 1 bar left. So we used, to cut the tree in pieces, bring it over here, and to cut it all up, we used 2 bars. So I don't know how much is left, but there's still battery left. And that's quite a bit of wood. For battery, I don't have to carry gas around. I don't stink, especially it's hunting season, right? So if I want to go hunting this afternoon, I don't have the smell of gas on me. It's perfect. Perfect for here anyway. And it's nice and quiet. I'm not, if I want to hunt in the area, I mean, compared to a gas saw, which don't get me wrong, for my house, I need a gas saw to cut that much wood. Here, it's perfect. So anyway, let's get this split. Okay, let's get over to the water and get this filter in. It's gonna be a fairly big job. Gonna have to dig it all out, but whatever, it has to be done. I don't want that pipe getting full of silt. We're gonna have to wash the first 2 pipes out, just backwash the one, and because if I was getting silt here, I'm definitely getting it on those lower ones. And then hopefully the water will push the rest of it out. So I'm gonna have to dam this up really good and get this thing flowing good again. The wood went well. It took under 2 hours to bring it over, cut it up and split it and stack it. Actually, I thought there was gonna be a little more in that tree than there was, but hey, take every little bit we can get, and you know, a day here, a day there. And that's only 2 hours. So if I actually spent, if I didn't have to go do this, I'd definitely be going and getting more wood. But this is important. That's a long line, and I like I said, I just don't want that full of silt. So with that said, let's get the gear and get out of here. Well, it is dammed up pretty good. There's lots of water here. Anyway, have a look. There's lots of water. So I'll put this on a time lapse, make it a little less painless. So let's get this done. Okay, well, that should do it. So the new filter's in. I also dug down pretty deep so that it pools here, and a little bit deeper in the front of the filter. This way it can build up water, and then I plugged it off with a piece of plywood this time, right around the hose. I don't want to stop the water completely, that's not the goal here, and I'm not. So, you know, this is going to get up to a certain level and it's going to start flowing the same as it was before. So I'm pooling it to put enough pressure, and it looks like there's got to be at least 6 inches of water on top of that filter, so that's great. New filter, we're going to go down now and open up the system. I want to flush out all the crap that was in there. You can see it. This thing shrunk, so it's actually floating back and forth in there. It wasn't doing its job at all, and that's my fault. I should have changed that the very first time we did that this summer. Kind of stupidity, because, you know, at 800 feet of hose, the last thing you want in it is gravel and stuff. You don't want to start ripping this apart. So lesson learned here. I'm getting lucky. So what I think I will do though is walk this line down. I usually come up around it, but I'm going to walk it down this time, and I want to make sure nothing's stepped on it or pinched it, because there was some weird gurgling, but I think that was because the with all the dirt and crap in it. Anyway, let's move on. Let's get this done, and let's go check it out down below. Hey, Sophie, ready to go? Just in case you were wondering why I don't come through here very often, as little as possible, I'll show you. That's why, because it's a major pain in the ass. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Okay, we're at the first connection, so let's let this drain. Oh. That's pretty clear. That's good news. That's a little bit dirty. Oh man, look at that. Look at that crap. Let's get rid of that. Can you see that? It's dirty. There was a lot of... I think there's a rock in here. I can hear something rattling in here. Ah, that's not good. I think there's a rock or something in here. Coming in. Flow with the other end. Oh. Come on. Seems okay. Well, I don't know. I'll have to watch the video on slow mo or something to see if something actually popped out of there. I don't hear the little gurg anymore. So, okay, let's go to the next spot at the top of this hill, drain it, and then we'll go back to the cabin and we'll open it up. Second connection, top of the hill. Oh shoot. Let's get this open and let the crap drain out, and then hopefully we get good water back at the cabin. Oh, holy shit. That's weird. Oh, it's because the tap isn't open at the cabin. That's why. It's pretty clear. Let's get over to the cabin, open this up, let all the crap drain out, and we should have good pressure. Okay, well, let's open it up, see what we get, and let's hope we need a drink first. See what we get. So it's probably going to take, the first two lines have water, so probably about 3 minutes before the actual mud gets here. Actually, I'm going to put this bucket under here, and we'll see how dirty it gets. That's been about 4 minutes. That bubble's coming out where the new water met the old water. Huh. Okay, so let's check and see how clear it is. It's pretty darn clean. Yesterday that was pretty darn dirty. There's still some silt in there. So anyway, definitely a lot better than what it was, because obviously the water's low, so I think the flow out of this hose is greater than the flow coming in. So anyway, the water's in, the filter's done, the dam is redone, the dam has been rebuilt, so we should be good to go. That's a beautiful thing right there. Turn it off. The reality is, for a little bit of maintenance, you know, I would say probably this summer for this whole line to have water to the, for the maintenance part of this, maybe 3 hours this summer, maybe, and I think I'm stretching it. So that's pretty good to have water at the front door. I'll spend 3 hours any days not carrying water, so well worth it to me. And well, it's early afternoon now. It's 12:30, 12:45. Let's sit back and enjoy a little bit of this.